welcome back. Audrey and I are just nipping up to do the Cairngorm via the Windy Ridge. So I thought I'd just do a little bit of sort of direction on the way up. It's really easy to find, and it just makes the Cairngorm Munro just a little bit more interesting. So you would come off of the A9 if you're coming up, sort of, or down really. This is the junction here that you come off the A9, and then you head towards Aviemore, and then when you get to this first roundabout at Aviemore you take a right. So it's the only road up to the Cairngorm sort of ski mountain resort. So it's really easy to find, and once you take a right at this roundabout, which is beside the Italian, I think it's about 7 miles roughly to the top car park of the Cairngorm, and again you're really elevated above sea level. I can't remember how many how many meters the Cairngorm is, but I'll try and look at my phone if I get a chance. I think it's something like 1,245, or I think it's the 6th highest mountain in the UK. Ben Macdui, which is up there in the Cairngorm sort of group of mountains, is the tallest. So you come into Aviemore this way, in Loch Morlich, you're taking a right. So there's the Italian. So you're taking a right down this one, down there. You're sort of coming around that. And then this road just goes all the way up to through Loch Morlich. You can't miss it. It's actually really easy to find. So I thought what I'd do is just actually finding the beginning of the Windy Ridge is probably the kind of sort of hardest bit. It is signposted, but I was coming up here for a few years with Audrey. I did one New Year sunrise, so I got up about 5 and I managed to get to the summit for sunrise, which in hindsight's not the best idea, because the Cairngorm in the winters is a different animal, so you do need to take care. But in the summer it's been wet, but the cloud, hopefully we'll get a view. Sometimes you get really nice cloud inversions, so you can walk up through some cloud and then you get a nice open aspect at the top looking down onto cloud, which is cool. So yeah, we're just going to do a simple little hop up the Windy Ridge. I've got some food for her. I've got some fruit and a wee bit of chocolate. I don't know if it'll take an hour and a half or 2 hours going up, and then less coming down, obviously. Fitness levels, I would say out of 10 right now I'm at I don't know, a 7. Although I'm working a lot more and working outdoors, I'm definitely less sitting at my laptop, but I've not been cycling, I've not been walking with my rucksack, I've not been hill walking, I've not been climbing. So in general, I'll take my time, and Audrey always enjoys it, although that'll be her wiped out for a day or two proper. Okay, I'll focus on the road, less gibbering just now, and we'll get up there, we'll get to the car park, boots on, and then, as I said, I've just got my waterproofs and an extra layer in my rucksacking with my first aid kit. It's got a tick remover on it. Again, it's all path, stony path up at the Cairngorm. It's there's no grass or vegetation because you're going so high up there. So right, and then on the way back, stay tuned because we're going to go for a swim at Loch Morlich. Probably my favourite, or one of my favourite wild swim spots. It tends to be a little bit busier, but it's lovely. It's absolutely, it's the highest beach in the UK and it's stunning. Right, stay tuned, we'll crack on, we'll get you back in a minute. So you can either pay for parking all day, it's like £3 for a couple of hours, £5 for a whole day, or just park outside the gates, which I tend to do. It's nice and quiet, virtually no wind. So this is the big car park. You can see there's a few things that run sort of in the summer, the kind of, I don't know, sledging, cycling, try to diversify a little bit and do different things. That's where the funicular is. So in the winter when there's snow, this is pretty busy. So we're just going up the side of the where you hire the stuff. Watch out for small dog legs. This path must, you can't go too wrong. So that's the funicular. Just spent a fortune reinforcing all the concrete with more concrete and metal supports, and so basically you're coming out the back the kind of sort of ski centre, and then there's a natural sort of path that goes up to the ski resorts and the cafe, and then So the windy ridge goes round that way. So there's a decent little right, I'm going to put my phone in my rucksack. Probably take this little fleecy off before I start warming up. So it's basically loads of that, so it's quite nice. It's fairly nice to walk on. It's like quite level, quite pathed. I'm also doing a little recce for a camp night, so there's a path there that I did with my friend Ross, who's still missing near Blair Athol. We came down that path. I fancied maybe sticking the tent up there one evening with a view over Loch Morlich. Don't know. Right. Anywho, you're getting a sense of the view, the landscape. Puffing like an old man. Oh man, sun's breaking through. It just goes on and on and on till the top cafe, then it's the path just goes right up behind that. It's pretty well, you can get zero visibility, but you've got this big wind snow fence breaker running that you can follow as well, which is good. She's taking her time. Normally she runs about and gets exhausted, but then she's got these little good. Nice little freshwater rain pools in the stones. This is my favourite bit. You level out at the top. You can see the clouds kind of coming up the valley. So we're pretty well above cloud, and then you just go up, follow the path up to the cafe behind. You can see the path. It kind of goes up and over, but again with the fences, you can't. If you got lost in the mist, you could just stick to the fences and just follow them down, and you can't. You know, it's. But your blood pressure and your breathing and your heart level out a wee bit after that initial kind of half hour. Then you can start to, okay, you can get into a bit of a stride. You're breathing a bit easier. Still a little bit of snow across there in that little cornice. Little bits of snow. That's stunning, look. It wouldn't surprise me if it's quite thick coming down the way, so if we can get up and get any view today, I'll be surprised. But that's been nice to get a sense of the path. The regular path goes straight up the valley, kind of just down there, which, you know, in non-winter days is probably worth doing, because the windy ridge, as the name suggests, in the winter you'll easily get 70, 80 and gusting, you know, so it's quite, yeah. Right, I'll try and get a picture of the other path. To give you two options to get up here. So it just pulls you out at the cafe, and that's where Mia learnt to ski. And then this path just goes up the roped path, really, right, and there's little sort of rock mounds all the way up to the top. That's you. So fairly easy. As you can see, this kind of roped bit they've cordoned off to minimise erosion. Right, I'm not sure we'll get any view at the top. I'll show you some of the little rock mounds once we get up. This is the next kind of ball burster, look. So at the end of the rope you've got just kind of ends on that bit, and then you can see the you just get these stony little, right up to the weather station. As you can see, the clouds coming down, we're not going to get much visibility. There's people further ahead and people behind, so I'm not going to do much filming either. I'll film at the top so you get a sense of kind of what it's like, but there's not going to be any view. Absolutely still. Normally, regularly, any time I've been up here with Audrey, we're struggling to hold on. Oh, right, to the top. It's not much further now, it levels out and that's us. Right, it started to rain, just with the kind of low clouds. So that's the main Cairn summit and the weather station. I'll show you the weather station then. I think we'll just kind of get out the cloud. That little bird, look. That's cute AF, it's white and black, so it's like tundra, kind of arctic, kind of. Right, touch the cairn. We're not going to stop because there's a wee group of people coming up. There's somebody over there. Like, quick show you the weather station, and then we'll have our banana and she can get some food further down the road. Go back down to the cafe, but again, it's not bad little breakthroughs of the cloud. I'm sure Ben McDewey's over that way. That's the highest Munro. That little Lochans. Right, let's get down a little bit. There's no wind. See, that's the weather station there, as you can see. Normally been up here and it's like 70, 80 mile an hour winds. It's bananas. Today it's absolutely still. Right, let's stop further down for a banana. Done. That's us back down, well, to the cafe. It might lift, I don't know where the rain's come from. It wasn't forecast, but it's peeing down. I'm just going to keep my shorts on. My shorts are wet, I can't be bothered putting my waterproofs on. I'm just going to munch some banana. I'm going to put the camera in the bag just to keep it dry. Basically we're just going back down into the kind of misty, wet rain. That was fun. I reckon give yourself 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours from the bottom to the top, and that's taking your time, probably allowing for all sorts of abilities as well. So, right, she's whining. Let's get. I'm just gonna eat my banana on my way down. I'll get you back sort of further down. Camera's in the bag. It might start lifting. Not sure. That's us. Now, I don't know if you're seeing that little beach down there, Loch Morlich. Quick swim in there just to let the muscles cool down. That was good. Also kind of wrecked that little path there. I think there could be a nice little summit camp just up there, overlooking Abbey Moor and Loch Morlich and stuff. So I don't know. It's free parking overnight here. That was good. So about 3 hours. A lot quicker coming down, bit of a trudge going up, about 3 hours in total. So not quite signed out, we'll get a wee bit of a splash in the water, but that's the windy ridge at Cairngorm. You can see in the summer Loch Morlich. Really popular. Nice clean fresh water. There's a big campsite there as well, so if you walk right along this end towards the road, it ends up being quiet enough just to have a little splash in there. Like. Nice way to let the muscles relax after climbing to the top of Cairngorm. That'll do. Like, there's a nice tree here. Like. Right, quick change, quick splash. Bish bosh bash. business. That is such a nice way to finish that. Every time I climb, even the winter ones down here, all the loch was frozen and it was making this jangly, sort of diamondy glass sound, all the ice. Today it's summer, so I could stay in there for ages, but I want to get home and get some lunch. Right, I'm going to sign out there. Hope you enjoyed that little trip up the windy ridge at Cairngorm, and we'll see what unfolds. Got a few other things planned, so stay tuned.